Balfe, where is Balfe at?
My name's Blake.
Do you want to go to war, Balfe? I'm for real. Aaron.
Aaron is right here, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me for a little more SPTV on this fine Sunday afternoon. Remember, guys, at SPTV, every day is a great day not to be in a cult. Let's do a little bit of a Danny Masterson update. Unfortunately, the biggest update is that he has not yet made it to his forever home. He is still held up in the central processing facility, or whatever the official name for it is. Sometimes I get it wrong. And this is, by the way, is why we do not yet have a mug shot for Danny Masterson. I am told that once he gets transferred from central processing to his final destination, we will, in fact, finally get a mug shot for Danny. For the time being, Danny's in the relative comfort and security, or maybe not so comfortable and maybe not quite so secure central processing facility. It is only a matter of time, though, until Danny gets transferred to his forever home, which will be a cozy, well-appointed cell with a kind, gentle Nebraska farm boy named Bubba the Love Panda. Bubba is a 350-pound man who has never known the touch of a woman, but he has known the touch of many farm animals. And when he says to Danny, totally consensually, I might add, when he says to Danny, I'm going to do things to you I would not do to a farm animal, Bubba is unfortunately speaking from experience. Now, don't feel bad for Danny. Everyone needs a Bubba in their life to look out for them, take care of them, have their back. Bubba's going to have Danny's back. He's also going to have his bottom, and he's going to treat him right. He's going to be sensitive. And at the end of every night, the last words Danny will hear is from Bubba is, now, Danny, stop crying. You're ruining the mood. I hear you like to make yourself, I hear you fancy yourself a winemaker. Come over here and give Bubba a kiss and go make us some toilet wine. Why don't you? Okay, fully consensual. I do not condone any abuse in the prisons. Prisoners need to be protected, and that's why this is important. Danny's going to be protected. He's going to have all the protection that he needs. 30 years is a long time to go being alone. Luckily for Danny, he won't have to be alone. Bubba will treat him better than he's treated Bijou and the other women that Danny has. You guys know what I'm saying. So anyhow, in the meantime, I figured there were some. Remember, I said that I was gonna let everyone know who the people were that submitted letters defending the character of convicted serial rapist and Scientologist in good standing, Danny Masterson. Most of the people who submitted letters would not be known to anybody really, but there are three people that I thought probably deserve to have their letters read, and I haven't gotten to them. And since these letters issues are going to be behind us soon, let me just at least read you guys these letters and let's be done with it. Okay, now the first one that we are going to look at is from an actor that you all may recognize named Eric Balfour. Let me do it this way. Oh, not that way. Let's do it this way. Eric Balfour is a very recognizable face. I've seen him in a whole bunch of stuff. Not many people know that Eric Balfour is a Scientologist. Let me see. I could have sworn I knew him from Shameless. Let's see if I remember that correctly. This is the IMDb. Known for all this stuff. I don't see Shameless, but it doesn't matter, guys. It's hard to forget that face. Pretty recognizable. Okay, so let's see what Eric Balfour had to say about the good, kind character of one Daniel Masterson. The Honorable Judge Almeida. My name is Eric Balfour. I'm the founder of Off the Grid Entertainment, a Los Angeles-based production company. I've known Danny for almost 30 years. We met as teenagers when we were both working as actors on the same project, and our families have been close friends ever since. I was drawn to Danny because of his integrity and sincerity. Danny was always kind and respectful on set, and to anyone he came in contact with. He was always the first to protect and defend someone weaker than himself from someone who was bullied in any way. What a silly thing to say about somebody. Always the first, always the first. In the many years of knowing Danny, I've only ever seen him to be kind, compassionate, and a caring person, especially to his daughter and wife, who he loves beyond measure. I guess he missed a little typo there. Danny is an incredibly loving and present father and honorable husband and ethical provider. I mean, what would be an unethical provider, I wonder? There are countless instances of Danny's kindness and empathy that I have seen over the course of our friendship. I've seen Danny go above and beyond to help someone in need, even myself. There was never a time when, if I was facing a challenging situation or gotten my heart broken, oh, dear Lord, when Danny wouldn't rush to meet me and sit and listen and offer an empathetic word of advice to ease my pain. This is truly the core of the person that I know. Thank you for taking the time to read and consider this as you make this decision that will affect so many other people's lives. Judge Almeida, Danny was always good to me, and that's all that really matters. Please weigh this when considering the fact that he's drugged and violently raped women in multiple states and multiple countries over multiple decades. But he was nice to me when I had my heart broken that one time. Guys, Danny Masterson isn't going to have to know heartbreak for the next 30 years. I refer you back to my earlier comments regarding Bubba the Love Panda. Okay, the next actor we are going to take a look at here is a gentleman who I am not familiar with, but many of you in the comments section said that you were familiar with, and that is this fella, Travis Warner. I do not know what Travis Warner has been in, but let's take a quick little look at this. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. I guess I never saw that. Rock of Ages. That was a Tom Cruise movie, wasn't it? Joy, Annie. Okay, so, you know, he's got credits to his name. Let's see what Mr. Travis Warner, his letter is located on page 102. Let's see what he had to say about the fine, upstanding character of convicted serial rapist Danny Masterson. Oh, guys, reminder, I'm not sure that everyone who's heard these letters understands. These letters were all written after Danny Masterson was convicted, after a jury of his peers unanimously convicted of violently raping women, who many of which were known to these people, or were known to many of these people, I should say. Okay, let's see what Mr. Warner had to say. From the desk of Travis Warner. Dear Judge Almeida, my name is Travis Warner. I'm a composer for film and commercials and a children's music songwriter. Oh, okay. Maybe not an actor. I don't know. Danny has been a close friend of mine the past 4+ years. He's always been extremely generous and caring towards me. Can you, I'm sorry. Can you imagine only knowing a guy for 4 years and coming to his defense after he was convicted of crimes of the nature of which Danny Masterson has been convicted? Blows my mind. I'm aware of his conviction on 2 counts of forcible rape with a potential sentence of 30 years to life in prison. I find this not only tragic for Danny's life, God forbid, but a devastating blow to his wife, daughter, family, and friends who all depend on him for their own well-being. Danny's an amazing father and provider for his family. He's stuck by his wife Bijou's side through very difficult times. By the way, he's talking about Bijou's medical problem where she needed a kidney transplant. I guess Travis Warner thinks Danny deserves credit for not leaving his wife when she was having medical problems. That's, strange take. When she had kidney failure a few years back, he helped her to find a donor and nursed her back to health. He helps his daughter in learning and with new experiences in life in a clear effort to build character. He helps her with her homework and helps her get ready for bed in the evenings. How do you know, Travis? I mean, we assume that he would, but a weird thing to put in a letter. She helps him with his vineyard. What? I guess that means the daughter. The daughter helps him with his vineyard. That's where the toilet wine skills come into play, folks. And seeing the two of them work together is evidence not only of his love and care for his daughter, but of her admiration and love for her father. He is gentle with her, kind and tolerant. Okay, I guess he's get points for being a normally good dad. When he was blacklisted as an actor due to the rape allegations, he had to quickly find a new way to provide for his family. He immediately got to work building a new business from the ground up. I've seen him spend countless hours working in the field, learning to be a sommelier. toilet sommelier, learning about growing vines, fermentation, and every aspect of his new enterprise. He works long hours in the field, cultivating and pruning his vineyard in order to provide for his family. During harvest season, he invites me to help out and partake in the fun. Yes, okay. He works through the night picking grapes. Oh my goodness. And through the entire following day, preparing the harvest for processing. Yes, Danny Masterson is a regular pilgrim, folks. He is working the fields. He is extremely generous and liberally shares his wealth with so many of his friends. Even before we became close, he would invite me to his home to share in weekend activities with friends. As a close friend, he offers his home anytime I'm nearby and invites me for weekend getaways to relax. He's a very social person and a stable friend for neighbors and their children, inviting people over to his house to play in the pool or grill on weekends. While he's been unable to work as an actor recently, God forbid, I have seen him use his understanding of this art form to help others. I saw him work with his sister Alana in developing her character for an audition. He helped her dive deeper into the life and background of the person she was portraying. It showed me how interested he is in humanity. Oh my God. And as an artist, how much he loves his craft. He's extremely knowledgeable and works hard to share that knowledge with others so they may succeed in their own endeavors. I hope you will take these positive aspects of Danny's life and character into account. Judge Almeida, I might have known Danny for only 4 years, but he's a hard worker. He's a farmer. He loves acting and he helps his daughter with his homework. Please weigh that appropriately against the violent drugging and raping of multiple women in multiple states and multiple countries in multiple decades. But he was a friend to me, and that's what matters to me. My name is Travis Warner, folks. And that's incredible. Okay, the last letter that I want to share with you, this is page 46. This is from Franois Koster. I'm not quite sure if it's Koster or Coaster, but it's Koster. Guys, this one to me is one of the most disgusting, and I'm going to tell you why. Franois is the owner of La Poubelle. It is a La Poubelle bistro and bar located at 5907 Franklin Avenue, Los Angeles, California, directly across the street from Scientology's Celebrity Center. It just so happens to be the restaurant where Danny Masterson drugged Jane Doe 3 before violently raping her later that night. Franois knows this. Franois herself has never been a Scientologist, but was safe-pointed by Danny Masterson and his cadre of disgusting lunatics because she was in a relationship, and fact check me on this, either with Eric Balfour or Chris Wadhams or both Scientologists. Franois Koster showed up every single day in court to support Danny Masterson, not a Scientologist. Showed up every single day to support Danny Masterson, who drugged and raped Jane Doe 3 in her very own restaurant. That is, again, La Poubelle, which is French for the trash, by the way. La Poubelle Bistro and Bar, 5907 Franklin Avenue. Franois, apparently, big fan of serial rapists and Scientologists in good standing. Let's take a look and see what Franois Koster had to say. The Honorable Judge Almeida. I'm writing to provide a heartfelt testimony about my esteemed friend Danny. I'm a 56-year-old chef and restaurateur, deeply immersed in the culinary world while also dedicating a significant portion of my time to rescuing dogs with disabilities. I'm really going to bite my tongue on this one, guys. I've also volunteered around the world working towards the betterment of children and animal welfare issues. My upbringing is rooted in our family-owned restaurant, an integral part of the Los Angeles community for over 5 decades. I cannot believe she would want the world to know this. My spiritual journey has led me from my Catholic upbringing to embrace Buddhism as a guiding force in my life. Well, I wonder if Franois knows that L. Ron Hubbard claims to have been Buddha. And I wonder why she didn't just join Scientology. In the 3 decades of our friendship, I've had the honor of witnessing Danny's extraordinary qualities and the profound impact he's had on those around him. As a parent, Danny's devotion and love shine brightly, despite his own challenges, including severe allergies. Oh, my pearls, allergies? Take a Benadryl. He has transformed his living space into a haven brimming with animals, creating a sanctuary for his daughter, Their bond is a beacon of inspiration, evident whether they're camping in Yosemite, nurturing their garden, or engrossed in a game of chess. Danny's unwavering presence and guidance embody the essence of a dedicated father. In times when the absence of traditional family structure has left me navigating life's milestones alone, Danny's unwavering support has been a source of solace and strength. With open arms, he and his family have embraced me wholeheartedly. His friends have embraced me as well in a biblical way, extending invitations to their gatherings and holidays. And despite his severe allergies to animals, Danny has gone above and beyond, ensuring that my canine companions are always included. You have got to be kidding me, you guys. His compassion and kindness transcend personal discomfort. When Bijou, his wife, faced the challenges of kidney failures, Danny's dedication took center stage. It wasn't his ill wife who took center stage, but it was Danny. His unwavering commitment was a testament to his resilience and determination. He left no stone unturned, overcoming distance and obstacles to ensure her well-being. His grace and spirit during those trying times were awe-inspiring. With the support of Danny's remarkable circle of friends, a miracle happened. A matching kidney was found, ultimately saving Bijou's life. I'm aware that Danny was convicted of multiple forced by rape, but as you contemplate Danny's circumstances, I urge you to reflect on these facets of his character, his commitment as a parent, a husband, a son, a brother, and friend. Your consideration is greatly appreciated. Respectfully, Franois Coster. Whoo! Hey, Danny might have a little bit of a personality defect where he drugs and violently rapes women when he doesn't have his wits about him. But God damn it, he let my dogs come to his party despite his allergies. And I want you to take that into consideration. Danny cares more about my disabled dogs than he does about his fellow Scientologists or women in general. The dogs are what matter, Judge Almeida. I just want you to keep that in mind. The man loves his dogs. The other thing is just a personality defect that I hope you will overlook, and please sentence him to only 15 years instead of 30 years. Well, thanks. Oh, God. God. I honestly can't believe it. Someone's saying Coster is not French. It's a Dutch surname. Did I say she was French? No. Her restaurant has a French name. I don't necessarily know that she's French. Anyway, guys, Bubba the Love Panda is eagerly awaiting Danny's arrival at his forever home. And remember, guys, if you ever want to go to La Poubelle, you can drug anyone you want, but just don't mistreat the dogs. Okay, guys, that is all I have on this. There's another video that I want to do this afternoon. I'm not sure that I'm going to have the time, but I am going to try. Hit that subscribe button, guys, if you haven't. Hit that like button if you haven't, please. It really does help. Thank you, as always, to everyone who watches until the very end, and I'll talk to you soon.
Okay, if you want to see my rock and roll songs, click right on this guitar. And if you want to see a different one of my videos, then you could click right inside here. If you have subscribed or not, subscribe